Well, hello friends and welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So today we've come to Buckinghamshire. We've come to visit Stowe House and the beautiful landscape gardens here. This house and gardens was built by the Temple Grenville family in the 1800s. They built some beautiful temples and follies, and the house is actually a school, but we believe it's pretty spectacular inside. So come on guys, let's go and take a look.
Let's go.
We're just approaching Stowe House and we've come up on this beautiful Doric temple, I guess you'd call it. Beautiful gold statue inside. We think it's called the Queen's Theatre, but it's absolutely beautiful. Stowe House's history spans over 300 years and charts the rise and fall of a great English dynasty, the Temple Grenvilles. The Temple Grenvilles were an extraordinary family. They came to Stowe as sheep farmers and rose to be one of the wealthiest and most politically powerful families in the country. Sir Richard Temple, later Viscount Cobham, would greatly advance the family's wealth and status through his impressive military and political career. Born in 1675, he developed Stowe from a country seat into a rural palace. To achieve his dream, he employed some of the greatest designers and architects of the time, including William Kent, Sir John Vanbrugh, and Lancelot Capability Brown. The marble saloon at Stowe, which you will see later in this video, has to be one of the greatest decorative architectural achievements of the 18th century. Viscount Cobham died in 1749, passing the estate to his nephew Richard Earl Temple. He too greatly expanded Stowe House, redeveloping the exterior to the one we see here today. However, sadly he did not live to see the house completed. It was his heir and nephew George, the Marquess of Buckingham, that finished the house. In 1813, the estate was inherited by his son, Richard, later to become the first Duke of Buckingham, and then by his son Richard, the second Duke. They were both instrumental in filling the house with the most beautiful art, books, furniture and antiquities. However, their expenditure greatly exceeded their income, and they mounted up massive debts from which the family would never fully recover. It was as a result of their spending that in 1848 a great sale by Christie's was held at Stowe. It lasted no less than 40 days. It sold off almost all of the contents, with a catalogue of over 300 pages. The third Duke of Buckingham managed to restore the family fortune. However, with his death, and then later the First World War, which sadly killed the future heir to the estate, the family could no longer afford to keep the house. Another sale in 1921 would see the remaining contents sold, and eventually in 1922 the house was sold to the Stowe School. In 1997, the Stowe House Preservation Trust, an independent charity, was formed to preserve this magnificent historic house. Even though today the house lacks its period furnishings, you cannot help but to be impressed by the magnificence of the rooms. The ceilings are still splendid, and they captivate you as you walk through the spaces. There are two splendid portraits of the second Duke of Buckingham that hang in the state drawing room. He is dressed in military attire in one of the portraits. He was certainly a very handsome gentleman. The last stateroom we visited on this tour is the state dining room. It has the most amazing ceiling. We stood for quite some time enjoying the beauty of it. The walls are papered in a tapestry wallpaper. There is a superb amount of gilding. We felt that this room must have been the most splendid place to enjoy a meal. Well, we've just been inside Stowe House, and even though it's a working school, the interiors of these staterooms are absolutely stunning. Yeah, we thought that was quite spectacular.
Feels
The
a bit
dome.
like you're doing something wrong because there's staff cleaning and stuff, and it's a working school, so
Yeah,
it
they're
feels like
obviously
you're walking through Hogwarts or something when the students aren't there.
they're happy to let you go around out of term time, so that's great that you can get to see it. But we thoroughly enjoyed that. We're going to walk on now and look at the iconic Stowe House Bridge. So stay with us, guys. So we did notice in the entrance hall at Stowe House that the ceiling is almost identical to one at Houghton Hall in Norfolk, and there's also a big bronze statue of three men that's almost identical as well, and that is because they share the same architect, William Kent. We're just walking towards probably one of the most iconic Palladian bridges in England. I think it's been photographed more than any other bridge. An interesting fact, Stowe House was almost demolished after the First World War, and thankfully it was taken on by this school, and they've maintained the house ever since. The grounds are in fact run and maintained by the National Trust. So that concludes our tour of the staterooms at Stowe House and the wonderful grounds. Some amazing follies and statues in the grounds, which I'm sure you'll have really enjoyed. So we hope that this video found you all well. We really hope you enjoyed that tour of Stowe with us. If you did,
give us a like, subscribe, comment and ring that bell.
And any comments, guys, if you could drop them below, we always answer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.